Unparalleled connectedness, meaningful collaboration in a globally competitive meetings arena. This is Meetings Africa 2017, a South African tourism initiative aimed at putting Africa at the forefront of the business of events. Anyone and everyone who is part of the local business events industry is here. This is a major showcase for the industry, for service providers, for convention center hosts, for the hospitality sector, for anyone that is involved in leisure tourism. That's because the latter is inextricably linked to the business events industry. It's all about driving people to Africa to give them that niche, unrivaled African experience. Now, this is an exciting year for South Africa because Treasury has allocated an additional 494 million rand to boost the tourism sector in the medium term. And the business events industry has been singled out for a major boost. Meetings Africa actually brings together the entire continent in an opportunity to attract international events to their respective destinations.
If you just look behind me, our private sector, our colleagues are all doing business. We've come here to do business beyond showcasing the destination, but we're here for business. So absolutely we're seeing return on investment and we believe to Africa and of course specifically to Rwanda as well. Rwanda is centrally located in Africa. If we're looking at hosting any African association event or any corporate event, Rwanda is centrally located. Think about if you're coming from North Africa or from South Africa, you're easily converging in one central point in Africa. So Rwanda, its geographic position gives it an advantage to be at a competitive edge in hosting events that are bringing Africans.
The Cape Town and Western Cape Convention Bureau spoke to us about current challenges and opportunities for local destinations.
I think today, with all there's fantastic competition in South Africa right now in terms of top-class convention centre. So the main challenge is how do you attract your local corporate market to your own convention centre and not only the internationals meetings, and to diversify meetings, not only to keep to a conference but to attract the big ones. So in South Africa, the good thing about Cape Town, it is a destination people aspire to go to. So that is a key selling proposition, but that is changing in terms of conferencing and attracting people to your destination and it goes about the beyond the conference reason why a conference comes to a destination. So I think together with a convention bureau like us, centres has to also now start engaging their event planners to say, what else can we give a delegate when they come to the destination? Is there legacy left behind? Is there something to add to the knowledge economy? So it is competitive in South Africa, but we do get our fair share in terms of meetings to the Western Cape, in terms of the local market.
Locally, it is also competitive. It's not only about competing for events with international destinations.
As a main city in Cape Town, our major competitors are Durban ICC as well as the Sandton Convention Centre in terms of big venue. We have a few additions, top-class conference centres that opened in the Western Cape recently, owned by private sector. So one of that is the Century City Conference Centre. So they've added a conference space into the Western Cape, which makes it quite dynamic for the convention centre. But there's space for everybody. So they're in different sides of the city, and it depends on the type of clients and the delegates. So internally we have more product and more inventory, but competition-wise in South Africa, those would be the main centre that we compete with.
There are a host of other businesses here that are hoping to attract more clientele and opportunities. Take a look at these arts and crafts made locally using real leaves and other nature elements.
The relevance of Meetings Africa is a platform for us to network, but also to promote the work that we are doing and essentially cut out the middlemen and also introduce the creatives and our product directly to the consumer. And with that, with more funding being pumped into the continent, it enables us to receive funding, but also seed funding for our businesses. We have been doing well with our product. It's been very popular. It has been an exhausting day, but a massive learning curve and a massive platform to expose our work.
South Africa recorded a record high of more than 10 million international tourist arrivals in 2016, up by more than 1 million in the previous year. This despite challenges around its controversial visa regulation. South African tourism is confident that the efforts by the South African Convention Bureau will see business delegates making up an even larger proportion of tourists. Nashina Mohammed for Joburg Today.